Welcome, all my fellow Redskin brethren and sistren. It's your man, Louie T here. I told you I wasn't going to come back, and I apologize for coming back, but I couldn't sleep. Here's why. I've got this ominous feeling in the pit of my stomach. Something is going on. You know how you're watching the weather and the weatherman is telling you, yo, there's a storm brewing off the coast. Now, we're going to keep our eye on this storm. It easily could just blow off the coast and keep going, and we won't know any different. But if this thing continues to track in the direction that it's going, we could be in some trouble. That's kind of how I feel right now. Hear me out. So, the Redskins, and this is something that the Redskins do quite often. They make a move quietly, try to sweep it under the rug on like a late Friday afternoon or on a Saturday when no one's paying attention. And so recently, the Redskins fired two key personnel guys that had been with the franchise for quite some time. Now they fired Alex Santos. We all remember him. That was a guy that was one of the pro personnel scouts and the guy we talked about during the offseason. And they fired Richard Mann. Now, that's not a big deal if this were, say, May after the draft, because generally you don't fire guys that are inside your building that have anything to do with the draft because they have intel that you don't want other teams finding out about, even if you make them sign some kind of confidentiality agreement. You just don't want that information out there on the streets. So you generally hold on to guys, and it's not uncommon when a brand new coach comes in and he wants his own guys in there, and you usually see that with the general manager. When you get a new general manager, they want their guys in there, they want their scouts, and so you wait till after the draft, and then you fire everybody and you bring your guys in. But the timing of this is very weird, okay? Because now we're talking about July. If these were under normal circumstances, we're about to head to training camp. You don't fire pro personnel guys in July. You would have done this in May. So this feels a little fishy. The timing feels a little off, but they've replaced these two guys already. Donnie Warren, you know him if you're a Redskins fan, ex tight end that was with the club for a number of years. And so he's a guy that was hired in one of those roles. Also, they hired another guy. Let me see if I can find his name here. Eric Stokes. Both of these guys worked in the past with Ron Rivera in Carolina, so no surprise there that these guys are now coming on board. We've seen Rivera do this already. However, here's the thing that feels a little ominous to me. All right, so from J.P. Finley, you get on Sunday. All right, J.P. Finley tweeted out, or excuse me, Saturday, J.P. Finley tweeted out, it's going to be a long week. All right. And, he was talking about it's going to be a busy week because of the name and all of the things that are going on. And that's what we all assumed. He follows that tweet up on Sunday night. All right. As we got the news that the Redskins were going to officially retire the name, he follows this up with a tweet on Sunday night that says, a real busy week. And it's not all going to be about the name, and it's not all going to be pretty. So I hear that and I'm thinking, JP, what are you talking about? What are you insinuating here, guy? What do you know? What aren't you telling me right now? He would not elaborate, obviously. He just left us dangling. There's nothing worse than someone giving you a cliffhanger and just leaving you there. So, and I know you guys think that this guy's a hack, okay? But then Jason LaCanfora drops a tweet on us today. Says the warped and toxic culture of the Washington football team is about to be exposed in a sickening fashion. Again, I don't know if that has anything to do with the name or not, but I keep hearing crumbs. I keep seeing these crumbs being dropped from multiple people that have the sources in the DC area that keep talking about that something's about to happen. Those guys being fired at this time, and these people continuing, including J.P. Finley, who's plugged in, it's one thing to have a national guy like a Jason Lockham or even my man that used to work on the beat, Mike Jones, who had some information on Sunday night. It's one thing if those national guys that used to be here have something. They still got sources here. That hasn't changed, but it's one thing if those guys have something because you're like, hey, you're not as plugged in. When you start hearing it from the John Kynes and the JP Finleys of the world, guys that are plugged in here in this market that are beat writers that are here, and they're telling you something's brewing, man, and it's gonna be ugly, you should take notice. I'm nervous because I don't know what's about to come. Look, we don't need any more trouble, man. We've got enough of it. All right. So I don't know what's coming, but I'm just telling you as a Redskins fan, all right, or whatever the hell you want to call yourself now. Brace yourself, okay? Something's coming. I can feel it in the pit of my stomach. There's a storm brewing. All right, I'm looking outside. There's a lot of dark clouds, man. They're coming right our way. All right, make sure that you got an umbrella. That's all I'm telling you. Maybe you won't need it. All right, maybe you won't. And don't get the cheap umbrella from Walmart, okay? Don't get the cheap umbrella that when you start getting those gust of winds, it folds the opposite way and it's not helping you at all. Don't get that kind of umbrella. Get you a nice, firm, sturdy umbrella that can hold you down, because this could be a nasty downpour of epic proportions that's coming our way. I don't know. I could be over exaggerating. I don't know what I'm talking about. All right. But I feel like something's off here. Okay. Something's not right. All right. And I just keep putting pieces of the puzzle together, and it feels like some shit is about to hit the fan. So I'm just telling you, because a wise man told me, make sure that you are prepared. I'd rather be over prepared than underprepared. As I told you earlier, wise man once told me, you don't have to get ready if you stay ready. Redskins fans, be ready. Something feels like it's coming. Don't ask me what. Something feels like it's coming. Something smells fishy, man. It stinks. I don't know exactly what it is. I'm searching around trying to find it. Something stinks. That's why I'm not dressed in all black like the Omen. All right. I was about to, but maybe there's nothing. Maybe I'm over exaggerating. Maybe I'm reading too much into this, but maybe I'm not. You guys stay on your P's and Q's, Y's and Z's. Some shit might be going down, and it's not going to be favorable. As JP Finley said, it's going to be a real busy week. And it's not all going to be about the name, and it's not all going to be pretty. That doesn't sound good, guys. And this is coming from a guy plugged into this area. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Anyway, I'm your man, Louie T. I just had to come with this to you guys because it just was bothering me. I don't know if anything's going to come of it or not, but just be prepared. That's all I'm saying. I am a Redskins fan, etched in burgundy and gold. My Redskins spirit will never die. Redskins spirit will never fold until we meet again. Hail to our beloved Washington Redskins. Don't know how many more times I'm going to be able to say that, but I promise you I won't be back unless something major happens. I promise this time. But this one was gnawing at me. I had to do something. I had to say something. Next time you see my face, if nothing else breaks, Thursday night, 8:30 p. All right. Hopefully you guys will be able to join me. And we'll talk about all these things and then some. There is so much to talk about. Oh, my God. We have a lot to discuss. In any event, you guys stay safe. Take care of yourselves. And we will reconvene on Thursday. Like this video. Subscribe to the Louie T Network. Turn on your notification bell if you haven't already done so you don't miss a thing. Until next time, make sure you got an umbrella. Don't want to catch a break.